We continue to go missing, to be murdered, to be targeted by serial killers. So at what point do we say enough is enough and that we start to act upon preventing these deaths in the future?
On the National Day of Remembrance and Action on Violence Against Women, the Ontario Native Women's Association is sounding the alarm for more to be done after news that 4 Indigenous women were killed in Winnipeg between March and May 2022. The ONWA says we need not only all levels of government to step up, but also men and boys to join forces with women to call out and advocate for the end of violence against women.
But until that happens, we're going to continue to hear these stories, and our grandchildren's grandchildren are going to have to continue to do this work until we as leaders have an opportunity today and an obligation and a responsibility to make change, to make a positive impact, to be able to honor the lives of the women that are no longer here by creating action, by preventing future deaths of Indigenous women and girls. And so, if we don't start to invest now, when will we get investments into our safety and our immediate safety? That's the question I want to know the answer to.
The ONWA also says they honor the men and boys who support Indigenous women and girls, but it will take a collective effort to stop violence against women. They are asking men and boys to take a pledge of never committing, condoning, or remaining silent about violence against women and to call on other people to join this effort.
What can I do as an ally, as a non-Indigenous person? People ask, what can I do as a male champion or as a male supporter, or what can I, a lot of people are always asking, what can they do? And so, here's one area of opportunity for people to look at pledging to stand up and this is where change happens, is by breaking that silence against violence. That's where change starts to happen, when we can start to openly talk about what's happening. So, and we also believe Indigenous women when they're talking about the violence that they're facing.
According to Statistics Canada, 63% of Indigenous women say they have faced physical or sexual violence. You can find more information about the pledge on the Ontario Native Women's Association's website. In Toronto, I'm Brandon Rowe for City News.